Montavious podcast show. We got my friend
Monty Hicks show.
Monty Hicks, Monty Podcast. Dude, it's whatever. We have my friend Jerry is in the house. Say hello, Jerry.
Amen.
You have to lean back. My girl Chandra. We've been friends for so long. It's been crazy retarded that we've been friends for so long. And now my friend Jeff is in the place. Oh, no, we got this guy again. So G Money, we call him G Money. G Money is in the house. And what is your name again? I'm so sorry. D?
Dimitri.
Man, fuck all these.
Tree.
Tree? Tree or D? Did somebody get that?
D-Tree.
Shut up, Jeff.
His name is Dimitri.
D-Tree.
Dimitri. How do you know him?
I'm the superintendent.
From the past life, man.
He is the superintendent.
Okay.
He's in my band, but he's the superintendent.
Oh, you're in his band, Chris's
He
band.
manages our band.
Okay,
basically,
cool.
From the kitchen.
From the kitchen. Bring it over. Bring it over.
He feeds us. Yeah, he does.
Thank you.
Yeah, Jerry is good.
Right, he does.
Jerry is good with food. So, what do y'all want to talk about today?
The weather. Let's talk about the weather.
The weather's
and
nice.
Climate change, man.
Very-
We talk about a little
It
bit
was so
about
beautiful this
something that
morning,
touches
you know.
all of us
I don't know if
right
anybody was up.
What time do you wake up in the morning?
4.
4 o'clock in the morning?
Yeah.
What time do you go to bed?
That's usually when I go to bed.
Exactly. I go to bed at
I
4.
usually go to bed about 10, 11, you know.
I
I sleep 4 hours.
If I'm
4
asleep at 10 o'clock, I'm probably awake by midnight.
Yeah, there
I'm
you
up
go.
4 or 5, and
You
I'm
have to
I'm
do
out
a
by
restroom
9, 10,
break and
man.
everything.
No, I'm just up.
Yeah, 4 hours I'm
I
good.
don't
4 hours.
sleep like
Yeah,
that.
I love
Okay.
it too.
Mom is between 5
But I
and
do a
6.
nap.
A nap?
I do a nap.
I
How long
might
is your nap
sleep for
last?
4 hours.
An hour.
An hour? Okay.
Sometimes maybe 2. It just depends. Naps are a luxury. Reading and naps are a absolute luxury in our world today.
I'm not even gonna say that. I'm not gonna say they're a luxury. Sometimes
what
it's a
do you
necessity.
read?
Oh man. Okay, like right now I'm actually listening to an audiobook by John Sanford called Saturn Run.
There's another thing I don't
And anybody who knows anything about reading, John Sanford he's got like 4 different series going, and he did
Why would I do an audiobook?
a compilation with another author, Klein. Klein
Why
is
is that what
known
I-
in
I
the
don't want to.
almost like has anybody ever heard of Stranger in a Strange Land? It was one of the first real science fiction books by Robert Heinlein. Robert Heinlein is like the father of science fiction, and A Stranger in a Strange Land was like the ultimate Earth connecting with outer space back in the like 70s, you know.
Yeah.
Robert Heinlein, and now it's a little different, but it's very, very cool.
Look at this guy.
So that's what I read. I'm reading this.
Are you taking a selfie?
Shit, man.
Are you taking a selfie over there?
You're taking a selfie while he's on
There's
the
a
air.
guy
taking
outside
selfies
down
on the
there
air.
walking on his arms.
No. That's
fucking-
some new generation shit. Like
Yeah, I guess
that's
it
something
is,
only
man.
the kids nowadays would fucking do.
I gotta call him out from the
I still
producer
read.
station,
Thank you
man.
very much. I read books.
Some guy's doing a handstand.
So, okay. He's over here
well,
sharing
I mean,
something.
that's-
Hey, y'all got a microphone too on the other side. Like,
Yeah, yo, Jeff.
I didn't even think about that.
you still gotta pass the ball, but.
This is definitely some new generation shit. Like literally on the air, and you're on your phone.
Out there.
Meta, bro.
I mean,
Okay, so
Although it is kind of odd that there is a man doing a handstand in the background.
you're
Rick
hilarious.
Sanchez, bro.
But I mean, at the
It's
same
the
time,
feet in the background. That's
pretty
what
sure there's a pool
Mister,
back
what's
there.
going on? Like, can you see what's
No.
going on behind
What's
this
going on
pool
back
table?
there? There's like,
All right.
oh, I enjoyed
Sit
it.
your
I
ass
enjoyed it.
down, homie.
Last week I missed
okay.
it.
He's just
We
showing
want
off his
volleyball.
athleticism.
sure, yeah, so odd. I was gonna say if there's a pool, sure. You know,
All
if
right,
there's
so
a pool,
Jeff.
sure, do some
How
shit.
many pools do you know
Dimitri.
in the bar?
That's Dimitri.
That's why I was
Dimitri.
curious.
Who is this guy?
Gentlemen, how did y'all get to where you're at in the conversation? I
Yeah.
have to, like,
Jeff,
how did you get to that point?
pick a
What
subject,
question
talk
did
about
you
it.
start with?
So, all right, on his phone there was a man doing a handstand in the background, which he assumed that there's a pool back there.
Because people are like, I
So
see
I-
girls in bikinis and shit. Like,
Right.
well, I guess there's a pool. I don't know.
So I asked
Is
him,
this your first time here?
why would
your
you
first time
assume
here?
that there's a pool? Do you go to many bars where there's pools in the back?
in like
Not Nashville.
Arizona, Nevada, sure.
Okay,
This
where are
is
you from?
Tennessee.
Okay.
Where are you from?
He's Cali, bro.
Cali?
Oh, okay, that makes a little more sense now. We'll adapt you here.
So I
Yeah,
have,
they
I
have
have
pools.
Oh, so wait, you're one of those transplanters.
Wait, transgender?
No, no,
If that's what you
completely
said,
different subject. But no. You're one of the California transplants that's all coming to Nashville. You can say yay or nay.
he paused. Or she
Oh,
paused.
well, I just kind of spaced out.
Oh, so is the California weed. Got it. Okay, got it.
I identify as a superintendent.
There's another thing I don't understand: the pronouns. I don't understand how you
identify as a
change
can of
and pick
beer.
your own pronouns. I don't understand how one person is they.
I think we need to hear from the lady on the board.
Yes, Chandra, how are you doing today?
What do you identify as,
Oh
Sandra?
my God.
It looks like a woman.
All woman.
A freak?
Now,
Damn, money! You just call it.
Amen.
You just
Yeah,
pull that one out. I mean,
you have no
you
idea.
went straight for it. No, I don't. But it sounds like you do.
Jeff, she's been to Club Chemistry before.
Club chemistry.
It's a fun time.
Yeah, it is.
I don't know what
I've
that
taken him
Yeah,
before.
it
You don't worry about it.
Yeah,
So
I
anyway,
mean,
she's
yeah,
been there.
it's
She's had fun.
it's definitely an interesting time.
That's grown
You
people. Like
you never know what you're gonna see. Sometimes good, sometimes bad, but it's definitely
Delightful.
an event.
It is delightful.
She wants to start her own sexy podcast.
Are you
Talk about what?
Everything.
Well, I mean, if it's a sexy podcast, it kind of goes without saying.
Hey, wait,
Sexy. I mean, not
that's
like.
what we talk about.
Just
Not like
spicy.
OnlyFans.
Just
Not like
spicy.
that.
That's what we talk
Well,
about.
I didn't say OnlyFans, but I mean, if you're doing like a sexy deal, I mean, I could only assume you're going to talk about sex. You're going to talk about pulling men. You're going to talk about pulling women. I mean,
Yes.
there's something in the line.
So if this is
Oh no, I don't need any help there.
we did the sorority show, right? If this is a frat show, you did the sorority show.
Yes. So we got to get some more women for her.
Yeah, I'm right.
Now that sounds like a whole different deal there, sir.
No, it's
No, what he's saying is
It's
mostly
all in house though.
it's mostly guys. So next time we got to get mostly girls.
Well, that just sounded like you were doing like a madam thing.
Hey, yo, we'll have the same panel of idiocy, but there'll be one guy. and all
Idiosyncrasy.
those
It'll be me. Thank
I
you very much.
would madam if the price were right.
Right?
Yeah, I believe it.
I am learning more and more about you by the
She
second.
would definitely pimp some hoes out.
Nice young.
She would pimp some hoes out.
See,
Let's face it.
This is why I can't be behind the camera because I can't show.
Money isn't everything, but it's way the hell ahead of what's ever in second place. So as a madam, absolutely get all you can get.
We got to get a lot of people who are going to talk on your show because you have talked way too much, and we'd like to hear what you're going to say now.
I ain't heard shit.
What he just
I
said.
ain't heard nothing. What you got to say?
Spotlight.
Yeah.
Well, what do you want to talk about? Okay. So with that being said, what is on your mind today? Pick a subject, any subject.
Pick a subject.
We don't care what it's about.
Whatever comes to mind.
Any subject.
Any subject.
Whatever comes to mind.
There you go.
Okay.
Give it some thought.
Ladies.
Or the first thing that pops up.
What you said, Jeff. Today, please.
We're gonna roll with this madam thing. I'm
Yes.
gonna throw legalized prostitution out there.
Oh, that is so excellent, and I think it's actually
Well,
a needed profession, a needed
Service.
service. Yes, ma'am. I in 1974,
Here we go.
I was in Miami.
Damn, I was
where else
born
would you
then.
be?
I was in Miami in 1974.
Where else would you be?
And the you may have heard of like the boat people when Castro let all the inmates out of the prisons there.
You mean the refugees?
They weren't. No, these were prisoners that he let out of the prisons in Cuba, and they came to Miami. This was back in the 70s when they were still. America was still with the open arms to Cuba and blah blah blah.
Wait.
Castro goes-
Didn't that stop in the 60s with Kennedy?
If you believe that,
I don't know, because I mean, I was only
the
born in
boats have
79.
always kept coming. The boats.
Oh,
have
they're
always
still
kept-
coming.
Yes, sir. And in around 74, Castro literally emptied the prisons out and sent them to America. He said, "Hey, we don't need these idiots. Don't have to pay for them."
So wouldn't that still be like a refugee if he kicked him out
Well,
of the
they were
country?
actually able to put them in a camp. They actually put them in a camp. We're getting.
We're
kind
talking
of
about
off the subject.
prostitution.
What I was doing and what I was offered was I actually had a room. It was a massage
Obviously.
Oh yeah, I used to do massage parlors when I was like 18.
Wait. Somebody offered you a massage parlor?
parlor. They offered me a job to run the
Okay.
massage parlor because I was.
Madam.
That sounds like you knew what you were doing.
It worked out well. You know what was interesting was how many of the girls wanted to basically have fun, and I was married, and so I was absolutely from day one. I let everybody know that's not
Off
part
limits.
of our business.
What'd you see though? You saw a lot.
Actually, it was behind closed doors. I pretty much ran the front and made sure the guys.
So what you're saying is you didn't know about it.
Yeah, that's exactly correct.
So it was
Got
a massage parlor with Happy and
Yes, ma'am.
I got it. I got it.
I made sure that everybody
figuring out
was
what you're laying
cool,
down.
that the girls weren't, molested
Keeping
or beat
everybody
or anything.
safe.
It was kind of interesting. It was like having a job, but a rather interesting job. You had fairly good-looking women,
Barely.
and they were.
I mean, it's Miami.
5 to 6 as you're accustomed to.
and they were. Every one of them was quite intelligent. I mean, I'm talking about like,
For a prostitute.
for 130, 140 IQ. They
I
were
was going to say
seriously.
140, 150 bucks.
Chandra, what's your experience with the intelligence of the girls?
Here we go. Let's sit down for this one.
That's not what I thought you were about to ask.
What's
I'm almost
your
curious as to what you thought he was going to ask now.
Intelligence is an important thing.
Yeah, when you're having sex.
Well,
Not
Wait.
really. Not really. Not really.
sex is
Where
just
did your
signing a
correlation come in
contract.
there?
We're talking about a business. We're talking about people who are making a living,
Yeah.
and this is a business.
There
And
was
sex is
an intelligent part off of making money off of sex, for sure.
yes.
Because if I were smarter, I would have made $1 off every.
There you go.
Cha-ching!
I was actually on a percentage too. I worked on a percentage, and that was cool.
Clearly, you were
Of
smarter. than me.
course. I mean, why else would you take a job as the manager at a massage parlor if you're not getting a cut?
Yeah, I gotta pay the bill somehow, right?
It was.
I need hush money.
Anyway, it was interesting, and it was.
He's already
It was
said he
really
didn't know
nice
what
to
was
have
going on.
conversations.
Exactly, that's what I'm saying. I need the money to make sure I don't know what's going on.
There's nobody
Because
around.
they were working on their college degree.
No, none of them were doing that. But there would be 3 and 4 of them at a time that would come out into the main lobby area, and we would just sit and talk and have good conversations.
I used to go to a strip club and sit in the VIP because I was famous. I was a comedian, and so.
Here we go.
But no, sitting in the VIP was cool because between dances they come over and talk to you,
Sure.
and tell you the stripper stories. And
Yeah.
those stripper stories were amazing.
Great stories. Great stories.
They would go into the private rooms to give a private dance, and if the guy fell asleep, they would fart on him. I'm like, what the hell? I'm like, so if you fall asleep, you get farted on? He said every single time. I'm like, are y'all just saving that for
Even
that?
if you don't want to.
Here's a secret, Monty.
Who falls asleep at a strip club? Who falls asleep at a strip club?
Drunk people.
Look, they stayed up until 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah,
People would sleep
sure.
at 4 or 5 o'clock.
But here's the thing.
It was often.
I'm gonna let you in on a little secret. First of all, they're gonna fart on you anyway.
My wife does it every night.
I feel your pain, sir.
It's like, it's just air, man. It's just air, whatever.
It's just air from your ass. It's just ass hair.
My air need to breathe.
Here's another little tip for you there, Monty.
Oh, Lord.
You don't have to be in VIP to get the strippers to talk to you.
But look, I can talk to anybody, but hey, they said, man, lucky you're a comedian, go sit in VIP if we're not renting it out to somebody else. I would sit in VIP every single time.
There were stipulations, got it. So
If nobody else is using it, go ahead and get up there.
if we're not busy, you can sit your broke
Yeah.
ass over
He said,
here.
look like we're busy. You go sit up there. All right. Go sit up there. That was after TNC nights.
Oh, that's horrible. That's horrible.
So, yes.
Oh, the world
You
class
talk too
fame of
much.
money.
You need to shut the hell up. And keep
Huh?
I got my jaw hurting. Shut up.
The
All
world
right, how you
class
doing
fame.
today?
My teeth hurt, dude. Shut up.
All right. What's his name again?
D-Tree.
I drink a lot.
Dimitri.
Pick a subject.
Climate change, man.
Man, would you come? No, forget it.
Hey, let's just talk about your wife farting on you.
Well, we really didn't even dive into her.
Climate change.
You know,
Come
she's
on,
talking
guys.
about
Climate change.
because
We're talking about sex here, and he wants to talk about climate change.
Like, what's the
Joseph.
what's the rationalization?
Y'all had like a
What's her
golden
methane
opportunity to
footprint,
get the
yeah.
female perspective on
Yeah,
it.
that's what I'm saying.
Well,
We kind of
start-
like she started talking, and then so what's you were talking about legalization of prostitution. So is it for monetary gain? Is it for protection of those
Sure,
in the
monetary
practice?
gain.
Like what's the
For whatever.
Gee,
It doesn't
all of
matter.
the above.
There's
Really,
more
there's
than
a
one
tremendous.
aspect, you know. Like all she did is say the topic. We didn't let her get into it.
Where you go, Justin? There are lots of countries where prostitution is legal, and the reason it's legal
And in
is
Vegas.
to protect the worker.
Yeah.
Right. It's the only reason it's legal is to protect the worker. Right. It's
I
not,
mean,
And it is a safe place for the
And
men to
it may
go,
not be
for
legal,
the
but it may
Johns
be
to go.
decriminalized.
well, if it's not
You know,
legal,
like-
it's not safe.
I feel
agree.
like if people are going to do it anyway, you might as well.
some
Make it
money.
legal.
Make some money.
So
I'm
many
just
guys
saying.
get busted. These Johns get busted, and it's kind of almost criminal because I think quite often
If you
there's
do
an
it-
enticement factor.
I love it. If you don't do it for money, you can do it all day long. But if you put money into it, it's illegal.
Well, not exactly true because I lived over behind Channel 2 for a while, so I saw some of the shadiest of prostitutes. A lot of
Is that
them are
close
do-
to Dickerson Road?
No. That's the other end of town. That's South Nashville. That's East Nashville. Although I have a house over there too. We won't go into that.
Where's Channel 2? Is that the one? That's
Channel
over-
2, it's
over by the Target,
yes,
over off
Murfreesboro
The
Road.
Drake Hotel.
Yes, literally right across the street.
I've stayed there
Like
one time.
notorious hooker trap.
Yeah.
So
we can be respectful
The
of all
Drake
sex workers.
Hotel on Second.
no.
It's on
These bitches are definitely hookers.
Murfreesboro Road.
There's no nice shade. There's no nice
Exactly
to
where
it.
it is.
Yeah.
That's kind
Wait.
of
Why do you know exactly where it is, sir?
because my son is working with the Program Return,
Okay.
and Program Return is right on Murfreesboro Road there.
Yeah.
Fairfield is the next street
Yeah.
up. Do you know where Program Return is for all the inmates?
I do not. Wait.
It's 620. I think the address is 620
Just because he's
Lafayette.
black, he don't know that.
Well, you know where Fairfield.
Multiracial, you son of a bitch.
He started
Multiracial.
walking away from there and never turned back.
You know where
Like,
Fairfield
you don't
is,
want to
certainly.
remember.
You certainly know where Fairfield is.
Right.
Anybody
I know.
that
I know
gets-
the area, but I just don't know where that place is.
That particular house.
It's not a big deal. The thing is, if
How long has it been there?
between but Project Return is they just spent a lot of money. They've got actually a lot of money. They are actually the men that go through Project Return that return from the inmate system.
Halfway houses.
Yeah, this is federal, but still, I believe it's the
It's
same
all
for
the
state
same.
and federal. They provide him with blue jeans. He actually got Levi blue jeans, boots, a nice container of colored shirts, all brand new Hanes things. They're really trying to help these guys out.
A container? Wait. Like a bucket?
No, a Hanes, a plastic with gray, green, all brand new shirts.
So like a variety pack.
Yeah, a variety
Okay.
pack. But, hey, if you've ever been down, then you know you don't have shit.
Come from Murphy.
Well, I thought it was just like
Underwear.
this. When you said
They ain't got no t-shirts, they ain't got socks, they ain't got nothing.
when you said a container, I'm thinking like it's like this tube where you
I missed-
reach in and you're pulling out a dress
I
shirt.
misspoke. It was a plastic wrap, but it was sealed. It was sealed. What I'm getting at is they're really trying to help the men. They're really trying to prepare them to be on the streets. And one of the things is, and why I missed the first meeting was, I've been on the phone. He has to have a hard line wherever he goes in the Nashville area. When he leaves the halfway house, he has to go and he has to have a hard line, and he has to call.
There
the
are many of
halfway
those.
house from the hard line.
It has to be a basic one.
Yes, it has to be a
So,
basic phone.
a landline.
Yes, a real
There's
old-fashioned.
no voicemail, there's no call.
Yep,
phone,
no nothing.
nothing.
And I just spent 2 hours trying to get that phone in my house so that he can now come to my house and stay overnight.
That's ridiculous.
So back to prostitution.
Yeah, prostitution.
So we're just not getting away from that.
Closely linked to inmates and
Yeah. So,
I mean,
illegal activities.
so you think
technically-
there's Groupons for prostitution?
Well, I mean, there will be. There will be.
We can have Groupons for prostitution.
Yeah.
Come on.
Man,
Buy one, get one free.
Look at you still trying to go the cheap
Hey,
way.
no, that's the 2-for-1.
See,
That's
yeah.
the 2-for-1.
But leave it up to Monty to go for the cheap way.
Send me that mail order Brian link.
That's like Monty being on somebody else's
What
tab.
about the premium upgrade package? You know?
do they have group rates?
See, that's what I'm saying. All right, now we're back on track. Prostitution.
Do they have group rates? Continue. Ask Esper. I don't know. Is there a group rate? Is that a thing?
I mean, I'm pretty sure there is.
And they're all
The
looking for a
question is,
show.
how would you break down each sexual act?
Don't ask me, dude.
You know how they do it.
So
I'm
when
sure
you
there's
do
a
it,
catalog somewhere.
so when you do it, how do you do it? Anna.
You know how they do it.
Slow and easy.
20, 30, 50. You know how they do it. You've seen it before. Don't play dumb with me.
Let's go.
Package
Play
deal.
dumb with me.
I did have one girl
A la
approach me.
carte.
Oh, no, just one?
Well, this
And
particular
she approached
situation.
you, huh?
Yes.
There ain't no
Of course. She was trying to get the money.
She wanted to play the prostitute role. So
Well, play the role. So wait.
I played the pimp. And she played the prostitute. I'm not pointing fingers. To you. So
I
I'm
need
just
to
saying-
pause this story for
I
a
do that.
second.
It's not a nervous
So
chicken,
you were
just I do it.
playing a pimp.
So you're playing the pimp?
So you wait.
In Nashville?
Yeah, in
Yeah.
Nashville. So I got a couple of guys,
Yeah.
and they pay. I profit. She didn't.
He's playing though.
You profited and she.
Yeah, exactly.
never
What
get money.
kind of play shit is this? That sounds like you just pimped this bitch out. And you didn't give her goddamn time.
She won it.
And then she done pimped
Some
me.
things, some
No,
things
no,
never
they
change.
at least get a.
playing.
They get a.
He got nothing and he got it all.
They get a very small portion,
It was
okay?
one time-
You have to manage that money that you give them,
Oh, I
but they
managed
get
it
a
all.
very small portion.
Yeah, I managed it.
You just pimped the shit out of this bitch.
Nah,
How do
he
you sleep
he
at
was
night, bro?
playing.
She got gas.
was
She got
playing.
gas money. She got home.
Gas money.
She got home.
You hit her with the wire hanger. You didn't even pull out a wire hanger. You give me my gun.
Right, sterilize it.
You think a pimp's really gonna sterilize it first?
All right.
Hey, well, I'm a pimp police, dude. I'll make it.
Pimp police.
All right. What's the time looking like? At the bottom. At the bottom.
Chandra. CHAN.
That's hilarious.
The prostitute.
That's
Yeah.
it is the same, huh?
It's sad.
Yeah.
What's it?
She's pretty cool too.
23? 23
Just-
minutes?
To
Okay.
me, it's amazing that she could take those boys in, because I saw them when they were first.
Wait, are we still on prostitution?
No, what we're talking about.
I mean, we've been on
I was
Chandra's
wondering when you
name-
said something about taking boys in, so I didn't know.
Chandra's name is very unusual.
I didn't know.
And I know a lady by that name who has adopted 3 boys, and they've been with her about 7 years now.
Is she single?
Oh no, she's
Wait a
married.
minute. Why are you trying to step daddy?
She couldn't have children. She
Hey, I like moms
couldn't have
too.
children. So she adopted this. It was a family of 3 boys. Anyway, it was just kind of cool. And her name is Chandra. She's very cool, and she has brought life to these 3 boys. Who, it was looking bleak when I first met them. You could tell they were just like,
Shy, timid little boy.
oh, not
Adopted
just shy,
3?
but they were almost like embarrassed to even talk and speak up and do anything. It's like they were afraid. That's what they were.
So
they were afraid.
I'm assuming they were brothers.
All 3 brothers. At the time, I want to say they were like 4, 7, and 8. 4, 7, and maybe 10 when I first met them. So now they're 7 years older and established very well.
Next question would be: are these little African boys?
Yes, they are.
I'd say that was a good like 70-30. Yeah.
Is this an older white lady?
No,
Really?
Asian.
Really?
no, she's
Don't go anywhere. Don't go anywhere.
she's
Don't be on the next.
she's
Said older.
typical.
A typical white lady?
Yeah, typical.
Yeah, 45.
15th, 20th generation Caucasian. And her sister.
Nails it.
So you're saying that she quiet as fuck.
So what you're saying is she just Angelina Jolie?
Oh, I was about to say that. I was about to be like, oh, she looks up to AG.
Because
He finally woke up.
Yeah, where's he been
I know, he's been sleeping the whole time.
I believe they fostered
Oh,
some
he gotta do
children
a
before
marathon,
that,
dude.
prior
He
to
just
that.
now woke up.
And fostering children is a whole like orbit, a whole.
No, I mean, I get it. And yes, they are less fortunate children. There's somebody out there that always wants a child.
Hey, it's better
I
than
just-
government raising your kids, bro.
I just always found it
Isn't that
funny
the same
when
thing as Angelina Jolie raising your kid?
No. 'cause I
Well,
don't
this was
trust
7
her
years ago.
at
You gotta
all.
remember,
I don't
the
trust the
climate was a
government
little
either.
At
different
all. I don't
7 years
trust
ago.
that was about the time when she adopted those kids.
It is, yes, it is 7 years ago. So things were a little different 7 years ago. Nowadays, things are changing rapidly today. Like really,
In a fucked up way.
yeah, I'm very, very unfortunate.
That's what people always say.
Oh no.
Get you a
Always
microphone.
The world,
changing up. I
the
got
world
my
is a
microphone back,
fucked
dude.
up
Next
place
episode.
now.
The perpetual
Well,
quality
this
of
is
the
Chandra's
downhill.
show.
I mean,
Now
it is
let's
a,
see what you-
it is a,
Like we've
Yeah.
always
So we're
been
going
going
back to
downhill,
prostitution.
but
it was a downward spiral.
It's
It's
been-
real
it
hard
took
to
a dive.
switch from like
That's what
adopting
everybody
children
says.
To
to
prostitution.
Well, they're both interesting
right.
subjects here. They're
Every
both
history of
very,
all
very.
this generation.
It's a real hard switch, but we're gonna do it.
It's called leeway. We gonna lead right into that.
I mean,
What's
prostitution
the
can
topic
lead to
today?
adopting kids.
All right, okay. We got 4 more minutes. Let's roll with it. You got prostitution on your mind.
not anymore.
It can lead to adopting children.
you were talking about legalization.
There you go.
What else?
There is your segue. Carry on.
Can I get an amen?
You know what?
It could lead to creating children that need to be adopted.
There's your segue. Continue. Oh, I usually don't do this, but get a party
Hey,
going.
some couples can't have kids, so good.
Right.
So just go adopt a little African one.
Right, exactly. Better than no parents, bro. Better than no parents.
Well, better than the flies flying around you. But
Damn.
just saying.
Like
we're having all seen that.
depression rates over there.
We haven't
you
all
know,
seen that
like-
commercial. I mean, come on now. It's got to be better than that.
For a cup of
Ain't-
coffee.
ain't no-
You too.
For the
You
price
two
of a
can,
teaspoon of sugar.
you two can be Angela Jolie.
Actually, I should clarify. I don't
For the
believe
cost
they're
of
African
scraping the
American.
bottom of your feet
I
'cause
believe
they're
they're
gross,
Bosnian
you
or
can feed these
Croatian.
children.
They're not.
You
they're
two
not
can have a
African
little Cambodian immigrant.
For the price of one holy Goodwill shirt.
I haven't seen them in like 3 years, 4 years. So.
Comes with a donut. He comes with a sprinkled donut.
For the cost of a
Sprinkled.
bit.
Why is sprinkled donut? No, if he came with a
You
sprinkled
get
donut,
one donut per kid,
if
and
he came
don't
with a
fucking
sprinkled
overdo your
donut,
stay.
if he came with a sprinkled donut, trust and believe it wouldn't make it to you.
Instead of getting coffee, you get a child.
It
and a
wouldn't
donut.
make it to you if they sent him with a sprinkled donut. That motherfucker would be gone for you in the ship.
That's how this works normally.
I heard they'd be gluten free over there in Africa.
Yeah, you put a donut in front of one of those kids. You tell me how gluten-free they are.
Yo, Chris, we're gonna do an outro. We good?
What do I do? What do I put? Exit? What do I-
Not yet. All I gotta do is stop recording on the right hand side. I gotta teach everybody.
I got it.
Okay, not yet. Don't do it yet. Then, this is my outro right now. So thank you again, everybody, for
Complete
showing
outro.
up to this ridiculous podcast I got going on.
Hey, we still
This
gotta
is
do a couple more tonight.
Yeah, we're gonna do a couple more tonight.
Popular tonight. For
Yeah, I know it, right?
restart.
We got some people going on. This dude finally woke up. So back to Jerry. Thank you for showing up. This has been amazing. I know you gotta leave soon.
Actually, if it's 8 o'clock, I could get another one in.
no.
I can do another show. I got time.
So
I got time.
thank you, Jerry. We're gonna end it soon.
Thank you. It's my
Chandra,
pleasure.
I don't have to be in bed till 10.
it's been a
I got
pleasure
time.
having you on. I haven't seen you in a while.
Very much.
So you've been talking this whole time. Thank you for that. You always got them jaws working. So anyway, what I
Whoa!
Lots of pleasure to come.
I'm trying to get her to talk.
Shots
No
fired.
visual on it. There's no visual.
No, I can take a visual.
No, okay, go ahead. Say your goodbyes.
Facially, would you say?
No, it sounded like that was the other way
I'm
around.
waiting for a comeback. I know you got a good comeback. Well, could get some come on your back.
That was like softball pits, brother.
Not with those jaws working. Unless you're a really good shot.
I'm
Unlike
sorry,
you got
my
like a
stomach hurts.
wraparound.
So, all right, my friend Jeff is back.
Hey.
Back. He's on the show for the first time. So Jeff is
Back
on
for the first
show.
Yeah,
time.
but we gotta cool it. Otherwise, no other woman ever gonna come on
All
our
right.
show, bro.
You'll come where? So then we got G Daddy. I don't know his name.
Gaston. Hey, you seen Hunchback of Notre Dame? You remember the dude?
Yes.
Gaston?
I don't watch Disney.
Gaston.
It's not even the right fucking movie, bro.
That was. I'm pretty sure that was Beauty and the Beast.
Yeah, that was pretty.
Close enough, dude. That's good.
That's what it did.
Hey, what's his name again? What's his name again?
Yeah, obnoxious.
Oh, this guy's taking a nap over here.
Taking a nap over
You
here.
know, the worst of everything.
All right, that's it. Good night, everybody. We love it. Love, peace, and hair grease. Cut it.
Nos vamos.
Stop it.